Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Lincoln, and today I'm not going to jump on the iPad and go into Nomad Sculpt like I normally would. Instead, we're going to open up this MetaQuest 2. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I can do a little VR sculpting and see if it's easy to transfer from this to my iPad or my computer and continue sculpting, and then be able to print it on one of my filament printers here or on my resin printer. So let's get this unboxed and see how it works. So this is packaged really well. It has the outer box sleeve, and once you get inside, it's just the two controllers, the actual unit, and it had the little box with your charging cord and cable and the silicone protector that goes around the foam insert on there. The last thing, and the one that I was trying to figure out how to exactly put it on, was your spacer, that plastic spacer for your eyeglasses, which I really do need because I have a little bit larger glasses, a little bit wider frame. So if I had any complaint about this at all while setting this up and getting it ready to go, is it wasn't very clear how that went on, and finally realized you had to remove the silicone protective sleeve, pull off that foam, and it goes in between the foam and the lenses, which I'm sure it goes over it somewhere, but it didn't show it in the book anywhere. And their little illustration on the plastic sleeve there, just and extension, didn't really show you how it went. But once you pull that off, it clicks right on and it clicks back in. So it's still a little tight for my glasses, but not bad. So once you get that all put on and then put the silicone back in place, it was ready to go. Then the last thing is just pulling all the stickers and protective covers off everything, and it's ready to go. Now after this, I went in and downloaded the gravity sketch on the MetaQuest 2, and then also on my iPad. And then with that, you also have a thing called Landing Pad. And with that, it's your go-between between the VR headset and your gravity sketch. Here you can see I just did a super quick, and it's just I colored it in Nomad the red. Just the real quick sketch they have for their little demo tutorial. So all in all, that took me a couple minutes to do once I kind of got everything downloaded, did all the updates, and got it ready to go. So this is going to be pretty interesting to be able to go from the VR and bring it right into Nomad Sculpt. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So I think sculpting in VR with this headset and the controllers is really going to make it much easier to do really quick sketches and be able to move them, because it was actually really fun to use your left hand to rotate the sketch in real time, and be able to see exactly where you wanted to put your next line. Because you can zoom this thing in, zoom it out, and rotate it. It's really interesting. So I'll figure out how to do the screen grabs, because it wasn't very clear. I was trying to cast it to my phone, it wasn't liking it, so I'll have to figure that out. So that's why I just sent it Nomad, and that was kind of my final test to see if it was going to work or not. Now it sends it in OBJ and not STL, which is not a big deal. It did fine. I also sized it down, because this thing in the VR Sculpt app, in that gravity sketch, was 100%. This thing was huge in VR. And I told it to bring it down to, it was in meter scale, and I dropped it down to millimeter scale. So it was, 1/10 the size. So nice and manageable in Nomad Sculpt. Really cool. So I think it'll be really fun to do full life-size sketches and then bring them into Nomad Sculpt and change the sizes and options for things. So I think this is going to be really fun. All right, I'm certainly not going to stop doing my Nomad Sculpts, but I wanted to be able to do quick sketches somehow in the VR format and see how they work. So I think this is really going to be something that will be fun to do back and forth, because you can also take things from Nomad or somewhere else and put them in the VR Sculpt. All right, I hope this is something you want to try. If you already have one of these headsets, I will put links below to this headset and the new 3, because it has a little bit better definition, I guess. But this was a better deal, so I thought if I'm going to try it, I might as well just try it on the cheap one for now. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.